It is Rustbeard, and today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different than I normally do. Yeah, so y'all thought spooky season was over? Well, it's not. I personally hold my spooky season from like September to the week of Thanksgiving. All right, we don't quit on spooky season that early, guys. That's just not right. So today, I want to discuss a metal band specifically known as Ice Nine Kills. Not too long ago, they released an orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood, and I just recently got around to listening to it. I've been listening to it for the past 2 days now, and I'm going to tell you right now, it is probably the best instrumental adaptation of any music adaptation kind of thing that I've seen in a long time, if not maybe ever. Ice Nine Kills is no stranger to depth and detail and whatnot that goes into their music. They go above and beyond with every single song they put out. They do the research, they have cameos, they have Easter eggs, they've got hidden gems with certain melodies and stuff in their music. And then if you add the music videos as well, they just keep on going further. Before I get any further, I do want to say, I know a lot of people liked my ranking the classic dungeons video. I promise I have the Burning Crusades dungeons coming here in a couple of days. I wanted to do something a little different as well. I'm not replacing the World of Warcraft stuff with anything, so just bear that in mind. I just wanted to throw this in there because I like talking about other stuff other than World of Warcraft sometimes. Fear not, that will be coming here shortly. I am absolutely a registered psycho. I went to the Silver Scream Con #2, the one that they had a couple months ago in Danvers, Massachusetts. I got to meet Tony Todd, the Candyman himself. He's also recently voiced Venom, I believe, on the new game, the new Spider-Man game. Obviously, he's just got a beautiful record with movies and such, and he's such a cool guy. I got to experience the convention as a whole. We went the whole weekend. We went to the concert as well, and that is the second time I've seen Ice Nine Kills. Definitely will not be the last. It is no surprise that Ice Nine Kills is as popular as they are, alright? They make ridiculously good music. They pay so many different homages to the source material and to the movies and stuff that they make their songs about. If you like horror movies, if you like metal, if you like attractive dudes playing instruments really, really well, if you like awesome little nods to movies and stuff within your music, these guys just have it all. It is absolutely incredible what they're capable of putting out, and I look very, very forward to seeing what they put out next. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of podcast ideas that I'm talking with my buddies about that we might be discussing a little bit more in depth, the Ice Nine Kills lore and so forth, and discussing future projects that they might be having, and just overall having a good time talking about music and movies and such. I will definitely let y'all know if you are interested in stuff like that. Now, the orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood. It is phenomenal. It is absolutely incredible. The emotion and the intensity and just overall feel of the orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood blew my mind. I like instrumental stuff. I like classical music. I make classical adjacent music myself. I don't really go out of my way to get into instrumental adaptations of things. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to listen to it, and it's probably going to be pretty cool, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool, like that, that's awesome, and then I'll just set it aside. However, that's kind of the mindset I went in with this, but that was not the case at all. I have listened to it back-to-back multiple times now, and it gave me the feeling of listening to Welcome to Horrorwood for the first time, over again. But there's no lyrics. I mean, it's all instrumental, it's just all orchestral version of each song. And holy shit, it is amazing. It sounds great. Whoever is responsible for composing it, I don't know if it was the band themselves or if they had help putting the pieces together to make certain things fit and certain melodies go where they needed to go to make it still sound like each song. But my hat's off to them. It is absolutely incredible what they did with that, and I advise everybody, if you are an Ice Nine Kills fan, if you're a music fan, if you are a fan of classical music, if you're a fan of horror movies, if you're a fan of metal music of any kind, any of those things or all of the above, go listen to the orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood. It is just incredible. I had such a good time listening to it that, like I said, it just feels like I'm listening to Welcome to Horrorwood for the very first time with a fresh pair of ears, like I'd never heard it before. But I still have the knowledge of the original songs, of course, just playing in the back of my head, and each of the melodies coming out with certain string sections and brass sections making these big bombastic compositions, and it is so much fun. I cannot recommend it enough. They completely outdid themselves. I didn't even think I was going to be making this video because, like I said, I normally don't get into instrumental versions of stuff that exists. There's a reason I like the originals so much, and it's because they put so much of an impact in me when I first listened to them. So it's cool to hear most of the time, but not something I will listen to as an alternative to the original. This, however, I can easily see myself playing both of them back to back all the time. Like, I could see myself every now and then wanting to listen to Welcome to Horrorwood. Then some days I want to listen to the orchestral version because it's great. I just wanted to make this because I felt like it was important enough to talk about, and I think that a lot of people probably will have the same mindset, as in they either have never heard of Ice Nine Kills, so they sure as hell are not going to listen to an orchestral version of their album, or maybe you have heard of them, you do like their music, but you have no interest in listening to the orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood. But I am telling you right now, firsthand, it was a different experience entirely than any other orchestral version of something that exists, in my opinion, personally. I would highly advise anybody to go check it out, whether you're a fan of the band or not. It is so good, so well done. The dudes just completely blew it out of the water. That being said, if you are an Ice Nine Kills fan, if you are a psycho, what is your favorite Ice Nine Kills song? What are some horror movies that you would like to see them make songs about that they have not done already? Maybe on a Silver Scream Part 3, or whatever they end up coming out with next. I am looking forward to it quite a bit. I'd love to see them do a song about Hereditary or Midsommar would be really cool. Honestly, any horror movies that aren't like the really big names and stuff would be really cool to see. And I'm not even the most giant fan of horror movies, to be honest with you. I personally would watch a couple of other genres, to be honest with you. A couple of other genres before I chose horror. But Ice Nine Kills makes me want to watch horror movies. They make me want to watch that stuff, and they are just so incredible at doing it that it blows my mind. But I'd love to hear from you. What kind of horror movies do you want to see Ice Nine Kills make songs out of? If you have heard the orchestral version of Welcome to Horrorwood, what did you think? Did you have the same experience as I did, or were you just like, meh, it's not for me. It is what it is. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around this long for my little spooky season video that I had no intention of making, but here we are. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. That would be great. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see any more videos like this. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.